Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling.
So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do 2 Kirkland DIYs inspired by using Dollar Tree items. I have 2 crates here, and of course I showed you my wood glue before. I have my wood glue that we're going to use. I have some flower picks from the Dollar Tree. We're going to use the truffle paint by Waverly and the plaster by Waverly, and this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take the wood glue, and I'm using wood glue instead of the hot glue gun because the hot glue seems to make it a little lumpy and it don't stay close together like it need to. So with the wood glue, it gives it a flatter surface to dry onto. So I'm just going to take the sponge, put you some wood glue on there, and just spread out your glue. And we're going to make sure you put enough on there so you want your crate to stay together, your centerpiece, or whatever you call it, to stay together. So as you can see, I'm making sure I put enough wood glue on there to get all around the edges and everything. And so now we're going to do the same thing on the other crate. Make sure you put enough on your sponge so you can make sure all edges and corners get the glue that is needed. Okay, so I have it all evened out. Now I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to take my little clamps that I got from the Dollar Tree also. These little ones here. And I'm going to clamp them together and let them sit for about 30 minutes to an hour so it can dry.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy.
Okay, so here we are. The paint has dried, and now we're going to do our dry brushing with the plaster just to give it a little like aged rustic look. So that's how it was kind of looking like on the Kirkland's dupe. So on the Kirkland's one. So this is how I'm trying to make it look like also. So there we go. All sides, I've done it all the way around. So now we're going to take our foam that I've cut down to fit the size of our crate and my hot glue gun, and we're going to glue the foam down so when you stick your picks in there, they won't shift or move. Okay. And we're going to do the other piece the same. And of course, I always run out of glue when I start to film. It never fails. Let me get another glue stick. 1 second, guys. Okay, so I've got my glue stick, and then we're just going to glue everything back down. Okay, so now we're going to take our flower picks and just remove the tag off of here. It's kind of tough and rough, but just why I didn't get the scissors, I don't know. I'm just struggling here trying to get this off. Use the scissors, you guys. Don't be like me. And you're just going to stick your flower pick just down in the foam. I don't know what I was trying to do. Just put it in there, Gina. Okay. So I'm just going to place my flower pick in there, trying to make sure it's not too tall. I may have to bend them. I don't know. And so now we're just going to do all of these all the way around and just make your arrangement. Okay, so I've put my arrangement together. You put it together however way you want. And I'm just going to add some moss around there to cover up the gaps, okay? So now we're going to take our buffalo check ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree during the Halloween season. And we're just going to glue it all the way around. So we're going to take the hot glue, put some on there. Okay. Take your ribbon. And this is where I'm starting mine's at. You can start it anywhere you want. And just lay it down. And then you're going to take it all the way around. And on each corner, you're going to take your hot glue and glue it down. But first, I'm going to just wrap it all the way around and see how much ribbon I would need to use. And then I'm going to cut it off where it meets the first piece I started with. Okay, so it's meet just perfect. So like I said before, just take your hot glue and we're just going to go back around on all the corners and glue it down. Okay, that's another corner we're doing. And just pull it as tight as you possibly can. Another corner. And now we're going to glue the end piece to meet the first beginning piece. Now, as you will see, I did have to come back and add some more glue to the back because it wasn't laying down like I wanted to. Even though I know it's the back, I still wanted to lay a little flatter. So I'm just taking some hot glue in different spots around the back to help secure the ribbon. And we're going to put some at the bottom to make sure it does not move. Okay, so there we have that part done. And so now, all right, we're going to make our bow for the front. out of this. Okay, so I've made my bow, and we're just going to stick the bow right in the middle of our crepe. I think this project really turned out so cute. I love it. So just take your hot glue gun and just put some hot glue right in the middle where you want to stick it at. Put it on there and hold down on it for about 5 to 10 seconds so the hot glue can adhere to your bow. And there we have it, you guys. So now on to our second DIY. We're going to use this Farm Christmas calendar that was in the Dollar Tree calendar we was all fussing over and looking for. And we're going to take the Mod Podge here and just spread it all over this piece. And just like on my previous video when I showed you guys how to put your Mod Podge on there, let it dry. And then once it dries, you come back with your parchment paper on top of your whatever you're trying to adhere and iron it. And it works great, So just make sure you put enough of the glue, Mod Podge, not glue, Mod Podge down so that it can reach all the corners and sides. Okay, so it has dried now. So we're gonna take our picture, our calendar page here. We have our iron. Make sure it's hot. And you're going to take your parchment paper. Parchment paper down. And you're just going to iron across it. And this way you have no bubbles, no wrinkles, no nothing. It's just going to be a flat, smooth surface. So just run the iron across it a few times, making sure you get the corners and the edges so that the paper can adhere to the wood sign. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Now, I don't think I'm going to put any jute twine or anything on here to make it a hanging piece. I don't think I am, not right now. So I'm just making sure it has adhered down to the wood, which I just love this method here. It's just the greatest. Okay, so you go around and check your edges. So you see I had to go back and just put a little bit more heat to that, and now it's stuck all the way around. And so we're going to get that edge at the bottom. All right. So there we have our fresh farm Christmas trees. Turned out lovely. See how flat it is? No bubbles, no wrinkles. Okay, guys. So here's my 2 Kirkland inspired DIYs using Dollar Tree items. I think they turned out so well. I think the fresh farm thing is the cutest. Okay, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Until the next one, bye.